President Donald Trump ripped a pair of Florida Democrats at a Pensacola rally Saturday night, calling Tallahassee, where Andrew Gillum is mayor, one of the worst cities in the country. Trump came to Florida in hopes of taking down Democrat Senator Bill Nelson, who faces Governor Rick Scott, and also sway the governor's race, where Gillum is facing former GOP Rep. Ron DeSantis. In Rick's case, he's going against somebody that's falling asleep. And in Ron's case, he's going against somebody that's got a lot of energy, but he runs one of the biggest problem cities anywhere in the country, Trump said, slamming the state capital of Tallahassee. "You don't want to have him running Florida, that I can tell you," Trump said, focusing on the race, where Gillum would make history if he wins to become the first black governor of the southern state. "They want to give away our country. They want to knock it down with a giant wrecking ball," Trump said. Trump went after Gillum by saying he would destroy Florida, where Trump owns Mar-a-Lago, a luxury property in West Palm Beach he has visited regularly as president. "He'll destroy the state that I love and that I live in. I'm here all the time. This is my home also," Trump said. Trump pointed to boxing great Evander Holyfield in the crowd and brought former Florida State boxing coach Bobby Bowden to the microphone. Before Trump even took the stage, GOP Representative Matt Gaetz hailed Trump as the greatest jobs president that God has ever created. He led the crowd in chants of "Build that wall" and delivered a message to the immigrant caravan: "Trump is our president. We will turn you back. You are not coming," he said. The Florida Senate race is essentially tied. Governor Rick Scott led incumbent Democratic Senator Ben Nelson by a single percentage point, 49 to 48, in the latest St. Petersburg Times poll. Trump also used his Twitter account to go after yet another Democratic incumbent, Sen. Joe Donnelly of Indiana. Rumor has it that Senator Joe Donnelly of Indiana is paying for Facebook ads for his so-called opponent on the Libertarian ticket. "Donnelly is trying to steal the election? Isn't that what Russia did?" Trump wrote. The Indiana Democratic Party chair John Zodi responded that the ads are perfectly legal, factual, and accurately represent independent Lucy Brenton's anti-tax record. The ads highlighting how Lucy Brenton is the true conservative in the Indiana Senate race are paid for by the Indiana Democratic Party. They are perfectly legal, factual, and accurately represent Lucy Brenton's anti-tax record. These ads draw attention to Representative Braun's record of voting to raise taxes on Hoosiers dozens of times as a state representative, while writing legislation to give himself tax breaks, Zodi said, WNDU reported. Earlier, Trump defended his decision to close the campaign, focusing on red meat issues like the caravan, vowing to change political asylum, hold asylum seekers in tent cities, and end birthright citizenship that previously has been ensured by the 14th Amendment to the Constitution. "You can only say so many times that we created 250,000 jobs last month," Trump said, following Democratic and never Trump Republican critics who charge him with fear-mongering. "When we're fixing a problem or fixed a problem, there's no reason to go on about it for 45 minutes, Trump said. Trump flew to Pensacola after starting his day in Indianapolis and jetting to Montana to try to take down another Democrat, Sen. John Tester. At his Montana event, a furious President Donald Trump unloaded on one of Brett Kavanaugh's Jane Doe accusers, who has since recanted a rape claim, blasting her as a fake at a Montana rally and implying others' accusers weren't telling the truth. Trump brought up the woman, Judy Monroe-Leighton, who claimed Kavanaugh raped her, but later admitted she made up the claim at a campaign stop where he blasted Democratic Sen. John Tester, who opposed Kavanaugh and has become a Trump nemesis. Senate Judiciary Chairman Charles Grassley has asked the FBI to investigate the accuser. One of his Kavanaugh's false accusers just came out a little while ago and said it's all a lie. She made up the lie. It was fake, Trump told the crowd. You know what fake means? She lied about rape. When are the others going to say what happened? He added. That line could suggest that other accusers, such as Christine Blasey Ford and Deborah Ramirez, weren't telling the whole story. Ford delivered emotional testimony before the Judiciary Committee. Monroe-Leighton's Jane Doe accusations were not given nearly the same weight. She was not asked to testify, and lawmakers didn't treat her claim as credible. Kavanaugh flat-out denied her claim in a phone interview with staff soon after Sen. Kamala Harris of California turned over her letter. Then the president tried to turn it into a political rallying cry. She lied about the story about rape. About rape, she lied. And we're supposed to sit back and take it, Trump said. It's a damn disgrace, he added. Imagine if he dropped out because of a filthy, dirty lie, Trump said. Your Senator, Tester, what he did to now Justice Kavanaugh, the Democrats, it was terrible. Trump is on a mission to take down Tester, who helped kill the nomination of former White House physician Drive Ronnie Jackson to be Veterans Affairs Secretary. Tester tried to destroy Ronnie Jackson, Trump said. That's why I'm here, he said. I've never forgotten it, and it's honestly one of the reasons I'm here so much, Trump acknowledging having been to Montana weeks earlier. It's a disgrace what he did to that man. Trump earlier lashed out at Democrats and attacked Monroe-Leighton on Twitter following the news that she admitted to federal authorities that she made up the claims about Kavanaugh because she was angry and she wanted to hurt his political career. Trump took to Twitter Saturday morning, writing, a vicious accuser of Justice Kavanaugh has just admitted that she was lying. Her story was totally made up or fake. In his original tweet, he misspelled Kavanaugh as Kavanaugh. That tweet has since been deleted, corrected, and reshared. His corrected tweet went on to say, can you imagine if he didn't become a justice of the Supreme Court because of her disgusting false statements? What about the others? Where are the Dems on this?